Ready. Play.
Emma Raducanu was pulled out of the Auckland Open in New Zealand due to a back problem, causing a setback in her preparations for the Australian Open. Seeded 6th in the Auckland warm-up, Raducanu was due to play Robin Montgomery in her first match of the new tennis season, but she withdrew just hours before that match was due to get underway. "I've tried my best to be ready," the former US Open champion said in a statement. "I love Auckland and the fans here, but unfortunately I've picked up a niggle and I won't be ready in time." Raducanu has struggled with injuries since winning her only Grand Slam title in 2021 in New York, and missed large parts of the second half of 2024 season due to sprained ligaments in her foot. The Auckland tournament was due to be Raducanu's first since hiring renowned fitness trainer Yutaka Nakamura. The withdrawal from Raducanu has attracted widespread reaction on social media. James Gray from the I newspaper in the UK tweeted, "This is not a great start to the 2025 season for Emma Raducanu. She is out of her opening tournament in Auckland with a back problem just hours before her opening match. We'll now head to Melbourne and hope to recover in time for the Australian Open." Russell Fuller of the BBC also tweeted, "Emma Raducanu has a back issue and won't be playing in Auckland this week. She is now going straight to Melbourne, which means no competitive matches before the Australian Open." Tumani Kariol of The Guardian tweeted, "Emma Raducanu was withdrawn from the Auckland Open with a back injury ahead of her scheduled first-round match. She'll head to Melbourne to prepare for the AO. Yet another injury setback for Raducanu, who suffered a foot injury in September and returned in 2024 after 3 surgeries the previous season." Philip Fama tweeted, "At this point, just hoping to see Emma Raducanu be healthy for a week." Journalist Todd Scowler tweeted, "Not exactly what Emma Raducanu would have had in mind to begin the season. Withdrawing from Auckland with a back injury is a worrying sign for the Australian Open, but hopefully it's more of a precautionary measure. Long season, long career, hopefully." The news of Emma Raducanu's withdrawal from Auckland broke just hours after Vanch, John and Damien discussed Raducanu's prospects in New Zealand, as well as looking forward to the 2025 season for the Brits. Some matches that are coming up, including, I think, Emma Raducanu is in action. Someone's going to have to remind me who she's playing.
Robin Montgomery.
Montgomery, yes.
That'll be good.
Yeah, I think it could be.
That seems like a fun one, actually. Montgomery is someone else who I think could make a big splash this year. Remember that match that she played against Sabalenka in Madrid, and I was impressed. So, and I also watched her in DC, and I was like, okay, like this is top 50 easily. She keeps up her progress.
I agree. I don't know much about her in terms of surface preference, but yeah, that Clay Madrid match in particular was.
On her day, she can almost match Brinkova.
On their day, of course. I mean, in terms of ceilings and peaks, that of course is not really what tennis is about. It's all about your floor, really. I guess that's the well-known expression. But yeah, Montgomery, Raducanu will be keen to have an injury-free season, and one where at least she's preparing for Australia, unlike other Grand Slams, I think, in the past, where she just decided to turn up and hope to maybe go deep.
Trivia question. Do you know how many matches, like just professional, any level, and Raducanu, like how many, what was it, in which, I don't care which season, but like how many matches in a season is the absolute max for Emma Raducanu so far in her professional career?
30.
At all levels?
Yeah, all levels.
30 is a good guess. Maybe even like 25. I don't know. She hasn't played.
Yeah, that's a little harsh. Like she had a few seasons which were 25 plus, but John was a bit closer. Like last year, she played 36 matches, and it's almost the highest she's gone. Her record was 37. So that just kind of really shows you, from the very beginning of her career, she's like almost not playing. Yeah, it's not last year's score now, but last year's number is off by 1, so it's close. Okay. And I was kind of shocked by that. Like when you think about it, yes, of course, sure. But I don't know, it's just pretty crazy that like she's been developing all this time without actually playing matches for the most part.
She still shows little flashes, like in Stuttgart last year, that there is something there that we can sort of clutch to if you're looking at it from a British perspective. And but then it just disappears very quickly, and then it's like 3 months, and then there's an injury, then there's a coaching change, then there's a lack of warm-ups for a Grand Slam, because she says she's focusing on the Asian swing that she then ultimately gets injured for, and you're just sort of shaking your head. Go on, Damien.
No, I was just reacting to the, I just remembered the quote about like the Asian swing and how important it is to her, and then of course.
And then she gets injured, I think, first or second match there.
She had a good grasping last year, right? Which I think is why her ranking is inside the top 60 now.
Yeah, I mean, she had Wimbledon, obviously. She had Nottingham semis. Yeah. I think there was a lot of like positive signs last year. It's just that, she's never played more than 36 matches in a season. Like, yeah, I just want her to have a normal year. Some players play 35 events a year.
I played under 15 tournaments and I'm still top 60 or something like that, right?
Okay.
That sort of like rubbed people the wrong way or something. I remember this like a few weeks ago.
I mean, sure, yeah. I mean, she had 2 big slam runs, right? So that will kind of cover it.
She also, pre-Australian Open last year, who did she go to a third set tiebreak with?
Svitolina. It was a very long match, yeah.
Yeah, Svitolina. So again, there were sort of flashes there that suggested something, but then I think her loss in Australia in the end was a bit disappointing. But yep, so she's up in action in a few hours from now, or a little bit more than a few hours, I guess, given that it'll be earliest 6:30 a.m. Central European time. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.